Hello everyone and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. We are in Feralas today and I was thinking of heading back down to where we were fighting Gorduni and seeing if we could find some of the brutes. A couple of you guys mentioned that they might be a little bit north of where we were hanging out before, so we can try to look a little bit to the north, maybe just south of the road over here. And we also need to find the screecher spirits, so I wanted to explore a little bit into this area to the east as well, but as I crossed the lake, I noticed that we have a goblin here who has a quest for us.
Hey,
He has a couple of quests. Zapped giants. I'm going to have to do something about the giants if I stay out here. They're certainly not good for business, now are they? I've been working on a variant of a gnomish shrinking ray, but I'm using superior goblin technological advances in its construction. In an effort to avoid inconveniences for myself, such as death, I'd like for you to try it out on any giants in Feralas. You should find miniaturization residue on them after you shrink them. Bring me back some. Use Zorbin's Ultra Shrinker to zap any kind of giant found in Feralas into a more manageable form. Bring 15 miniaturization residues.
glad I could help.
What level are his quests going to be? Yeah, see, this one is orange.
Yo.
And fuel for the zapping. If I bet against my own better judgment and stay to run an engineer shop along the Forgotten Coast, I will need to deal with these pesky elementals. Curse the powers of elementalism unchecked, I say. Fortunately for me, and now for you, my hopeful agent provocateur, the elementals represent an ideal source of raw power for my ultra shrinker refinement. Give them the what for, I say. When doing this, though, be sure to save me the water elemental cores. I know the elementals are a little bit higher level, so yeah, I'm assuming these are both going to be a little bit out of our range, but good to know for when we gain a level or two. Let's head out here to the east. We'll check north of the ruins, see if we can find any brutes, and whether we do or not, our next step will be to investigate over in the Writhing Deep area to see if we could find some screechers. We saw one screecher kind of phased through a wall in the ruins, like right along these mountains. So I'm wondering if maybe on the other side of those mountains, we might find more of the screechers. We'll see if that holds true. Alright, let's head off the road here and we'll have a look around. Now, I'm wondering, there are some ruins, it seems, north of the road. Do we want to look north of the road? Ooh, look at this. Rogue Vale Screecher. This sounds like it could be what we need. The weird thing is, I only see one of them. Maybe it's something that doesn't hang out in large groups. That could be why we only saw the one before, half-phased through a wall though it was. Yeah, so we will get buffs up after this pull. That will happen. Apparently we are just stunned. We cannot cast spells. Usually it puts your icons on cooldown. Maybe I'm just too used to playing retail recently. Been playing a lot of the pre-patch event. And just generally getting psyched up for that. I need to pay more attention to what's going on over here. That's a 10-second lockout on all spells. That's incredibly significant for a caster as I go to heal myself. And we did not get any of the spirits that we need. I did go ahead and I went to Teldrassil. I grabbed the next level of skinning. Also grabbed the next level of tailoring. That was from the trainer in Theramore. So we should be good there. We could start skinning again. Ooh, up here they're level 53. These are the ones that are surrounding Dire Maw. So I don't think the brutes are going to be up here. I have to assume that they're going to be somewhere south of the road. Aha! Look at this! So yeah, thank you guys. Whoever said that they were a little bit to the north, that was the clue that I needed, because yeah, here they are. Where we see one, we can assume that we will see others. Because this is the very first one that we have seen. Like I said, we'll get our buffs going. That would be really smart. We learned a couple of new spells as well. I did visit the trainer. We have another rank of Holy Fire, and we grabbed another rank of Shadow Word Pain, so I'm hoping maybe it'll be worth doing Holy Fire again. We had cut it out of our rotation, basically, for a little while. And now that we have a new rank, it can deal up to 266 damage on that initial cast, and Smite only deals up to 250, so I think we can work Holy Fire back into our rotation. Alright, there is another brute. We're going to have to fight through one of these maulers. Let's just take the one right here. If we're lucky, we won't need to fight both of them. These dual wielders, though, I feel like they burn through our power word shield quicker than any other enemy types. Yikes, we went up in the air for that hit. Did he knock us back as well, or did he just send us up into the air? Would help if we were actually wanding, like I want to be doing. So that's two. We do need quite a few more. I see another Veil Screecher down here. This one, we'll want to get down there and check that out. Maybe if we just clear all these guys, they'll respawn with a different combination of maulers to brutes. Maybe that's not what's going to happen, but since we might need to rely on the respawns, we might as well clear all these guys and see. Alright, with that done, I think we are going to have to go down here. I'm just seeing a bunch of maulers, though. I don't know if it would be useful for us to go across this, or if we even can. That was a big negative. Okay, I do see another brute back here, so falling down here was not the worst thing that could have happened to us. We may have picked up another rank of Power Word Shield as well. I don't quite remember. But it's possible that we did. This brute is on patrol. We could just clear this guy out so that when he comes back on patrol, we don't have to worry about accidentally pulling them both. Probably a good idea just to be more methodical here. It's probably a good idea to be more methodical just in general, like all the time. But we can commit to at least doing it here when we know these guys can cause some problems for us if we pull more than one of them. And we're kind of running our mana down on the Raggedy Edge, so we can now drink the Morning Glory Dew, so that's going to help us with mana regeneration, hopefully quite a bit. I say that as our mana bar barely moves at all. Even though we have Spirit Tap going as well, still didn't really move. Oh well, it's better than the Moonberry Juice. We'll grab this brute and we'll pull him all the way back. This one's patrol seems to take him quite a ways back that way. Ouch. Ouch. It's a hugely inconvenient interrupt, too. Yikes. Okay, so they're going to do that every time if they run up to us. I should probably plan around that a little bit better. I think I see a warlock back here as well, and we do need some warlocks also, so let's maybe just clear our way back here would be a good idea. We could probably afford to drink a little bit. We are running a little bit low. I could have purchased more, but the water is getting a little expensive actually. Compared to how little gold we have at least. Especially after training, these abilities at this level can be pretty expensive to train. And I haven't even trained my whole spell book. As you guys probably know, there's quite a few spells that since I don't use them at all, I have not trained all their ranks. I think we have the base rank of everything, I think. But there are a lot of spell ranks that I have not trained. For things that we just don't use a lot. If ever. Things like, I don't think I have the newest rank of Psychic Scream. I don't think I have the newest rank of Resurrection, things like that I'm just trying to save the gold on. Maybe we start opening with Holy Fire again? This guy seems confused, like he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. He's a warlock, so casting would be a good idea. This area here is a great find. Thank you guys so much for the directional guidance here and the ideas to look north of where we were. That helped out a ton. This is a cool little area here as well. I like it. Being in any kind of ruins at all is like basically as cool as it gets. In the middle of an overgrown forest to find any kind of ruins, that's always visually interesting to me. Almost got it. Almost got it off before he got to us. There we go. At least we were on global cooldown when we got interrupted, so that worked out a little bit better. Despite messing up that initial cast. If we had taken 2 steps backwards, we probably would have got it off before he got to us, right? We could be playing it more mana conservative, but I don't think we really need to. I mean, we're going a minute or so between pulls anyway, in most cases. Well, at least enough time for Spirit Tap to totally run down before we cast again. So I feel like we're doing okay, just kind of wearing them down for the most part with our spells and just wanding for that last little bit. Okay, that looks like it's just a road, again, heading, I think, back towards those elites. I do see a brute over here. Let's just circle around the long way and assume that we'll find a way down around this tree. Yep, quite a few guys here, and they're relatively close to each other in distance, so whoops. Key bindings. So we're gonna have to be careful and maybe just pull them back and hope that we don't get more than one. And these guys don't seem to really run away from us anyhow. At least they really haven't, so... Alright, we only need one more of each. Brutes and Warlock, respectively. Alright, now we're just Warlock hunting. Or possibly just waiting on a respawn, I mean... that could work too. We had seen a screecher over here in one of the valleys. And I kinda got distracted from it. Not seeing it down there now. I do see a Warlock back here, however, so... we are gonna have to fight our way back to him. I kind of like putting Holy Fire on last just because it wears off faster than Shadow Word Pain, and it takes too long to worry about recasting it. So if we put it out, if we don't pull with it, then it tends to make it almost the entire combat. I guess it doesn't matter either way. The damage is being done either at the beginning or at the end. Sometimes it seems like it's just too long to cast this as an opener. It gets kind of tedious. But it could be the best way, I guess. It kind of reminds me of opening up with Pyroblast on the mage and how long that would take. But you basically had to do it. That's it. We are done with High Wilderness, so now we just have to find some screechers that actually want to drop the screecher spirits. And that might be more difficult to do than finding the brutes. We've seen a couple of them, but not entire like areas full of them. Kind of like, you know, I wish we could see as many as we see bears right now. Oh, look. There he is. There's the one that we saw. This one is named a little bit differently. Maybe it'll have a higher chance to drop our item. And this quest actually turns in back in Tannerus. Doesn't go here at all. Oh boy. Iron for bear incoming. We've been locked out of all of our spells for a period of time that's, you know, way too long. Let's get our shield up, let's get renew going, and let's get to work. Still no spirits. That's, I mean, we're 0-2 there. And then another thing we have to do is we need to find the Woodpall knoll camps of southern Feralas. Our friends, the Woodpaw, might have gotten Rascal in the end, but something tells me that's not what occurred. Still, they're the best place to start looking. I wish I had a clearer insight as to what to do, but all I have right now is search the Woodpall camps. It doesn't say, like, what area of the zone that they're in. We know they're not in this general area, so I'm thinking maybe they're over in the Writhing Deep. They're probably not up around the Camp Mohage. And it says southern, so they're probably not here. So maybe over in this area. As to, you know, where we'll find more screechers, that's anybody's guess. Oh, maybe right here, in fact. But we don't know if these are the right guys. Now, do we? We won't know unless and until one drops an item that we need. Of course we get the bear again. Of course we get 2 bears. Oh, yeah, we can't do that. We can't do 2 bears. Can we kill this guy at least? Oh no, of course we can't because he resisted it. What an a-hole. Oh great, okay, wonderful. Well, I'm gonna get at least this guy. And we're gonna loot him. He's not gonna have anything we need, and then we're gonna get out of here. And hopefully we'll drop these bears before they drop us. When the enemies you want to avoid run the exact direction that you need to run to get away from where they spawn. Okay, I need them to drop, like, right now would be great. We can't go any further. They're not dropping. They're literally not dropping, and now I'm gonna have to contend with this one too. Oh god. Okay, alright then, it's fine. We'll just go to the road and we'll fear 15 bears. Here we go. That's gonna really help us out. It's gonna help somebody out. Now we might actually be able to get away from them now that we're on the road though. See if we can avoid pulling anything else. And as soon as we can, we'll mount up. Well, we're 0-3 for Screecher Spirits. We've killed 3, we've looted 0 spirits. I don't know if that means it has a really low drop rate, or we're fighting the wrong guys. Could be either. Could be both. Alright, we want to get off the road when we can, and we want to head south, and we're looking for knoll villages and obviously any screecher spirits or screechers that we happen to come across. I'll stop obsessively checking the map in a minute. We have friendly sprite darters down here. That's interesting. I wonder if that's going to be for a quest. Okay, over here we do have gnolls. Can we get a view of their camp? And what exactly were we looking for? Evidence of the courier's belongings or the courier themselves. Now, do we actually get that from searching the camp, or is it something that drops off of the gnolls? For now, let's operate under the assumption that it would be a clickable item or a corpse, and let's not engage any of them unless we need to actually search through their camp. Because it makes it seem like there will be multiple camps. Yeah, okay, see? Times I wish I was a rogue. Okay. Not seeing anything clickable in this area either. Maybe we fight this one and we move along. We're gonna have to fight somebody in order to stay safe here. Ooh, these guys run. Oh, tailoring. I also worked on tailoring. So we're up to 216. Did we make anything useful for ourselves? Yeah, I think I made these black mage weave leggings. We have a black mage weave vest, which would make us look really cool, but I don't think it's as good as what we have on. Only because we get the equipment bonus, the increased damage and healing done by up to 14. I mean, it would be more spirit and one less intellect, and we don't get the additional equipment bonus, so I don't think it's better, unfortunately. But we did level up our tailoring a little bit as well. We're gonna have to fight this guy. I don't see anything in this camp either. Oh, okay. Well, we're in the water now. We're fighting in the water. That's totally fine. Doesn't seem to be anything super unfriendly in the water with us. Alright, I do kind of want to keep heading south. Whether or not we can swing south right here, I don't know, but I want to be able to see the rest of this camp. I can't quite get a clear view from down here in the water, so we're going to have to work our way over there. See, it's useful to have that other dot ticking at the end, because when they run, it just takes them down a lot faster if we have both Holy Fire and Shadow Word Pain on when they're running out of life, as opposed to just up in the very beginning. Not seeing anything clickable here. Let's see if we can just kind of skirt by them. That actually worked. A lot of camps here to check. I don't see anything at this camp. Oh boy, we're about to have a close encounter of the gnollish kind. I want to get in there on this guy, if we can. He's a mystic, so he's going to cast. Let's just get right up close. I'm kind of worried that he's going to heal as well as mystics and shaman tend to do. But we should know momentarily. Yes, 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 he is definitely going to heal himself to full. Not quite to full, but pretty beefy heal. Imposing Cape of the Owl. 6 and 6, that's not bad. We have better. Yeah, nothing in this one. Oh, look, it's showing it. It's showing it on the minimap. Holy crap, it never does this in Classic. It's very rare that a quest will do this. I don't even look at my minimap when I play Classic because it's generally just basically useless. Well, not useless, but you're not going to find quest objectives on it most of the time. But in this case, it's there, and that's really surprising. I thought we would have to search through all of these camps one by one. Not really much we can do about the heal here. If we were to fear in this area, we'd be basically punching our own ticket. That would be it for us. So we're going to have to clear our way up into this camp. Let's start on this far side. Maybe we take a minute here and drink up, get a little bit of mana before we tackle this hill that we can't really visualize too much. We can probably get 1 and then 2, and we might have to take out a third. It might be 1, 2, and then 3. Let's get up here and see if this gives us a little bit better view. There we go. Now we can actually see what's going on. Yeah, 1, 2. We might end up having to clear the whole camp. So hopefully they're spaced enough apart that we can do that. Telling you, it's going to be so much more useful to have it on these guys at the end when they're running away. Oh, this guy didn't even bother to run away. He was an alpha. He just berserked on us instead. Very cool. Well, it's right here, right? Oh, ooh, there it is. Large leather backpacks. Can we get close enough? We're not even going to try. Let's take this guy out. I don't think they're within social aggro range, so... And we know he's going to heal. We know that is going to happen. Maybe we can get him before he heals. Oh yeah, we got him. Tacked up on a nearby tree are 2 large leather backpacks. Each bears a small insignia of the Feathermoon stronghold on the front of the pack. The Writhing Deep. Inside the backpacks are 2 items. The first is a parcel of goods that was bound for Thalinar, and the second is a note hastily penned to an unknown reader. The note tells of discovering insidious bug-like creatures south of the knoll camps in a place called the Writhing Deep. The author felt the need to investigate it personally, as though it was a serious threat to all of Feralas. The note is signed, Rascal of Feathermoon. It would seem that you have located where Rascal ultimately went. Now that Rascal's last known whereabouts have been discovered, continue your search for him or his remains in the Writhing Deep. According to the note, it's located to the south. That is actually really interesting because I think we're talking about Silithids, right? Probably around this purplish area, I would imagine. Do you think we could just blow through here and not get dismounted? Probably. These guys are all mystics anyway, so... I don't know if they'll be able to dismount us. They might be able to do a crap ton of damage to us as we run away, but... probably not dismount us. These bears, you know, they stand a fair chance of dismounting us, I'd say. We need to angle back more to the east. Alright, the Writhing Deep. Yeah, okay, here we go. Hey, and we didn't aggro any of those bears. That's actually really surprising. Okay, now we could probably count on it to guide us again with another orange dot, I would hope, once we get close, so... Let's pick a likely spot here near the front, and we'll begin working our way in. I'm really excited to fight the Silithid. We haven't fought any yet, and I think they're some of the coolest enemy types in Classic, honestly. I remember finding them really interesting when I first played Vanilla, not understanding like what they were or what their place was in the story at the time, or in the lore at the time. He's good. He's down. He's good. Get a little heal going on ourselves here. We'll take out this worker, and then we might be able to just jump in down here. I'm assuming it leads us kind of underground. However, it might be this area that we're headed to, because we're not picking up anything on the map yet. So maybe we just don't want to get too invested in going down here just yet. We do need to rebuff. Ooh, this guy is going fast. There's not really anyone around here, but he did just kind of come to a stop. We need to be hitting him with something though, that'd be good. He gave up on getting help and came back. That's how slow we were. Alright, I want to work our way over here. I wonder if we can get through. I just don't think that we're looking over here. I think we'd see the yellow dot. Let's just come over this way. It is getting a little dense in here. Still no marker on the map though. So it could be I'm totally wrong about that. Well, I don't know what we have to lose. We might as well just go in here. Looks pretty labyrinthine, so we'll just try to get back in here a little bit deeper and see if we can find this guy. Okay, I'm glad we waited on that pull. That was fortunate for us. We probably don't want to take on both of these guys. We have an awesome poison ticking away on us now. Because of course they poison. That makes sense. Blowing through our powered shield, and we're gonna die here, guys. We haven't died rightly in a while, I don't think. But that's a death for us. That's fun. We are significantly far from where we were, but yeah, so we don't want to take on two of those guys. That poison seemed to rip us apart. We'll blame the poison. Alright, let's get back. See you guys then. Alright, we're back. We're gonna have to take a little bit more precaution as we work our way down into this place, I think. Like not leaving anything alive behind us, for starters, would be a good idea. Well, at least we didn't get poisoned by that one. Are any of these guys down here gonna run? That's the question. Doesn't really seem like it so far. Really worried about any patrols. The flying ones seem like they might patrol quite a bit, so a little bit worried. What is going on back here? That looks like a person stuck in like an alien pod on the wall. Like a chest burster is bound to come out of them any minute. Pretty unsettling, I do have to say. Yeah, see, this guy is on some kind of patrol. We need mana. I kind of want to grab him, but we do need to get a little bit of mana back, I think. We can get him on his way back. He looks like he's coming this way anyhow. Let's just get him now. That was a huge resist that we really didn't want to see. Oh. At least it crit to make up for it when it actually hit him. Oh, look! Here we go! We gotta get out of the poison. That would be a great idea. Oh, that's not... Is that poison? It looks like that's poison on the ground, doesn't it? I can't tell. Now we are definitely poisoned. We need to heal. And we can't do anything about poison. Oh, Jesus. This could be bad for us. Like, really, 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 really bad. The Sting Lasher is the one we need to worry about. I gotta do something with this guy. I can't let him just wail on us like this. Yeah, we gotta take him out like right now. And then we gotta drink up and hope that the poison doesn't just kill us. We got 3 stacks of it. We have a potion if we need it. Let's get that out to our bar where it's actually going to be useful to us in a combat situation. Bunch of stuff I crafted that I should have sold. I haven't done yet. Filling up our bags. Whew, okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't die again. That's a positive. Oh, geez. No, it's like, it's just some kind of glow bug. Doing something on this vein or whatever it is we're looking at. Okay, well, let's continue. Having no idea if we're in the right place or not, this could just lead to nothing. We could clear this whole place out, and maybe it's not even the place that we're supposed to be, but now we're kind of committed. How are we not in line of sight here? Come on. Let's check the main room first. Let's go this way first. We'll come back to that room on our way out. Shoot. Not great. Not great. Gotta resist there somewhere too, that's not good either. But he's not poisoning the crap out of us like the other one was, so it's not awful. Yeah, obviously I don't think the guy is down here, right? It's definitely not back in this little room. I think we can rule that out. He probably was in that first area we came to when I decided to come to the far one instead. So that's a real possibility. I just think if he were in here, we'd see him somewhere. There's a rare. We could take him on and we can call it worth it. Sounds like a good idea. Let's get some mana back before we do any of that. We're going to want to clear everything around it, including that stinger that's patrolling right through it and headed our way. We got this other guy here. Are we going to want to move or just be prepared to fight this? Let's move and we'll fight it a little bit more on our terms. That wasn't a strong opener. Shit, I don't want to fight two of these. Somehow we managed to get two of them. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hey guys, come back here, will ya? Okay, now piss off that way for a minute. I hate when they get just out of our range. Need to be able to take one of them out. Oh good, just resist everything. That's absolutely fine too. It's obviously what you were supposed to do, just resist every single thing we did. I don't know if this is going to work out in our favor or not. It's hard to say. We do have a potion, so that's good. We may need it because we may need to spend some of our mana actually attacking this guy. Well, surprisingly, we lived, and we're okay. And now the area is basically clear. I think we could pull him. If we take him all the way back here, we shouldn't have a problem. Kirat. Kirat? Not sure if we're pronouncing that correctly. Come all the way back here in case we have to fear you for some strange reason. We can do that if we need to. Doesn't seem to have anything too special up his sleeve at all. And he dropped some leather gear. 38 attack power. Would be great for a feral druid, I suppose. And now we have to work our way out of here, which guys like this aren't going to make it easier. Because I'm pretty sure that the person we're looking for is not here. So we're going to have to fight our way out, and then we will check the other... I don't know if you'd call this a cave. hive. I guess you would just call it a hive, right? They are insects in a way. But I am not going to subject you guys to that. What we're going to do instead is we will take a little break here, and next time we will investigate the other hive, and hopefully we'll find our long-lost adventurer there. I have a bad feeling we might only find his remains, because that's just how these things tend to go, but we can stay hopeful, and we will see how it goes. As always, guys, thank you so much for being here and joining me today in Azeroth. I hope you all can take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other as well. And we will see you back here next time. Bye now.